deuce is good. So is an ace. If you want to win money, this must be the place on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Wait a minute. Wait. You got a Christmas present? Turn around. Let's see. New outfits. Thank you, Jan. That looks nice. And thank you. Welcome to Card Sharks. This must be the place. Yes, indeed. Barbara Blackwell of Greenville, South Carolina. Thank you for that opening poem. And now let's open the boards, and Janice and Marky will show off their new dresses and deal out the cards. While they're doing that, we'll meet our players on Card Sharks. Kathy Bell, our champion. Hi, Kathy. And good to have you both here. Kathy, got to ask you. Now, we found out you are married to a professional football player.
Yes.
He plays on Sunday with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Right.
Is he home Saturday night or what?
No, he isn't. They take him away from me on Saturday nights.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Imagine if he were a baseball player.
Oh, I don't think I'd like that.
You have won $3,900 in cash. You like that, right?
Yes.
Doing well, Kathy. Challenger, we're meeting for the first time. Bill Park. Hello, Bill.
Pleased to meet you, Jim.
My pleasure.
I've wanted to do this ever since you've been on the show.
Well, that's nice of you, sir.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Win, lose, or draw.
Good. That's nice. It should be fun to come on the show. That's good. Why don't you tell us about yourself, sir?
Well, I'm Bill Park. I live in Yucca Valley, New Jersey. I'm married.
Where's Yucca Valley, New Jersey?
Well, it's a suburb of Palm Springs, about 40 miles as a crow flies across the mountains to the north. Anyhow, I have a wife, a lovely wife, almost 48 years now.
Great.
10 grandchildren, 1 great-grandchild.
Isn't that nice? That's nice.
And I'll tell you one thing. Years ago, I used to be a terrific left-handed bowler. Used to carry average 180, 200 every year.
You still bowl?
Oh, I can still bowl, but I don't do much of it anymore. The last year I bowled, I took all the prizes, so I just figured I'd quit while I was
Where else can you go from there, right?
But I want to tell you what my wife used to tell me. She used to say, I'd have to die on the night that you don't bowl, otherwise you wouldn't go to my funeral.
Good to have you here.
That's right.
Good luck.
That's right.
Well, the cards have been shuffled. Players cut the cards, and Kathy, the champion, plays the red deck. Bill, the challenger, plays the lower cards, the blue deck. And we start the best 2 out of 3 match, G2T2, all hooked up here for the holidays. Question to you, Kathy. Kathy, we asked 100 bachelors. Have you ever asked a woman not to spend the night with you? How many bachelors said they've asked a woman not to spend the night with them?
Oh, I think in a case where they have another one coming in, they'd want the other one out.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I'd say that there's a good chance, and I'd say about, 47.
47 bachelors have asked a woman not to spend the night, Bill.
Well, Jim, I was married when I was 19 years old, you know, and I haven't been a bachelor many times, many months of my life, believe me. I like married life. And I think that would be a little lower.
You say lower.
I do.
Well, if it is lower, you'll go to the board first, Bill. If not, it'll be Kathy. And the actual number of bachelors who've asked a woman not to spend the night with them is 37, and it is lower. Bill, you've got it.
Amen.
And Bill, you'll start off with a queen.
The queen, lower.
Lower than a queen. Yes, a 9.
I'm going to freeze on that 9.
And we move the freeze bar over. Can't take those cards away from you, Bill. And that keeps Kathy away from her cards. Bill, your first question. We asked 100 8th grade boys in Phoenix, Arizona. Have you ever gotten so embarrassed because your voice changed right in the middle of a sentence? How many 8th graders said they have been embarrassed?
Well, I don't think there'd be too many of them, but that's when your voice does change, you know. I'd say about 45.
45 have had their voice changed right in the middle of a sentence.
In a situation where that's a very tender age, and you can get embarrassed if your voice cracks, and I think it's a little bit higher.
Higher. Oh, it happened to me. The actual number of 8th grade boys who've gotten embarrassed because their voice changed in the middle of a sentence is 43. It is not higher, Bill.
Please change the 9.
Yes, Bill, you won the question. Whenever you win the question, you have the right to change it to a 4. That's close to the deuce.
Higher on that 4, Jim.
Higher than a 4. Yes, a 4. Gonna risk it again.
Higher on the 5.
Higher than a 5. Yes, an 8.
I'm going to freeze.
Freeze it. I like a man who's firm about his opinions, Bill.
You better believe it, buddy.
Question to you, Kathy. We asked 100 senior citizen men in Miami, Florida. I got to ask Bill this question, too.
Right.
Senior citizen men of Miami, have you ever gone out with a woman who was more than 30 years younger than you are? How many senior citizen men said they have?
Not unless there were a lot of rich ones down there, and the young ladies wanted them. In Florida, I'd say there are a lot of
I think the senior
retirees.
citizens have just been insulted, Bill.
Yeah. Oh, I'd say about 35.
35 senior citizen men have gone out with a woman more than 30 years younger, Bill.
35 senior citizens have gone out with younger women.
Yes, more than 30 years younger.
I think that I think more senior citizens have gone out with younger women than that.
So you say higher than that.
So high.
You have faith in them, right, Bill?
Well, look, you're still alive.
The actual number of senior citizen men who have gone out with a woman 30 years younger than they are is 40. It is higher,
Change that card.
Big
Change that
change.
card, baby.
Bill wants to change that 8 to a 2.
Lower.
Lower?
I mean higher.
For the first game of the match, higher than a 2. It is an ace. Bill wins game number 1. Game number 1 and $100 to the challenger. We'll be back with game 2 right after this. Lower. And we are back. Janice is dealing out the same 2 decks of cards. And with the challenger leading 1-0, the pressure is on the champion. She needs this game. As we left off, the question goes to you, Bill, starting the second game. Bill, we asked 100 single women. Would you find a walk in the rain with Robert Redford romantic or just soggy? How many women said they would find it soggy?
I believe if a woman had a chance to walk with him, Robert Redford, I think they'd like it. I'd say it'd be about.
But how many would find
53?
it? How many would find it soggy rather than romantic?
Shockingly romantic.
Yeah, soggy.
Shocking romantic.
No, soggy instead of romantic.
Oh, shocking. Oh, I think about 30.
30 would find it soggy rather than romantic, walking in the rain with Redford.
Robert Redford is such a big thing now. I'd say lower.
Lower.
Right.
Well, the actual number of women who would find a walk in the rain with Robert Redford soggy is 39. It's lower, Bill. You know what I think we found with that? I think we found there are 39 women out there who have rheumatism, really.
Yeah,
Bill,
cold.
you're starting with a 7.
Can I please change that?
You can indeed. Changing the 7 to a queen, a good change.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. It is a 6.
Higher.
Gonna risk it higher than a 6. No, it's a 5. It's not higher. And that's a break for Kathy. She gets a free chance to play a 3.
All right, it's going to be higher.
Higher than a 3. Yes, an
Oh,
ace.
good gracious, that's great. Lower.
Lower than an ace. An 8.
Oh, and I freeze.
That middle card, Kathy freezes. Janice will fill in the spaces there for Bill. And the question goes to you, Kathy. In keeping with the season, we asked 100 men who work as a department store Santa Claus. Has a suspicious child ever tried to pull off your beard? How many department store Santas said a child has tried to pull off their beard?
Oh, I have a 2-year-old, and I think that maybe she'd be a little bit skeptical of trying it, but she would. So I'd say it'd be a little bit high. I'd say about, 68.
68 children have tried to pull off Santa's beard, Bill.
Well, I think it'd be higher.
Even higher than
I
that.
think that because the children, they don't look at the beard, they look at Santa Claus and all the gifts.
Right, so they're trying to pull it off. They want to see if he's the real one.
A little higher.
Well, the actual number of department store Santas who have had a child try to pull off their beard is 76. You're right, Bill. It's higher. Yes. Bill, you got queen. You're going to play it lower, and he's right, a 9.
Lower on the 9.
Gonna risk it lower than
Be
9.
there, 9.
Oh no! The risk does not pay off with
That's
the ace,
okay.
and that gives Kathy a chance. With the 8, call this, Kathy.
Okay, let's go. Oh, that's right up the middle, and my little girl says lower. Lower.
Lower, says her daughter, and she's right with a 3.
All right, and I'm going to go with it again higher.
Higher 4 to tie up the match. Higher than a 3. Yes! Kathy ties it up. So, each player with one game and $100. We'll set up for the tiebreaker, Janice and Marky, if you will, with just 3 cards up there and 3 questions here. Someone's going to get a crack at the big money cards. Bill, the question goes to you. We asked 100 women who are millionaires. Are you a self-made millionaire? How many women millionaires are self-made?
I think that's a very low number, Jim. I'd have to say about 12.
12. You figure they inherited it or
Self-made.
married into it?
Self-made millionaires.
He says only 12 women millionaires did it themselves.
Out of 100 millionaire women. Oh, gee, I just saw a talk show, and there were several on there, and I'd say it'd have to be a little bit higher.
Higher than that. Well, the actual number of women millionaires who are self-made millionaires is 57. It is higher, Kathy. Yes.
A little bit.
And Kathy starts out with control and a 4.
Oh, that's a good card.
Good card.
I'm going to play it, and I'm going to say higher.
Higher than a 4. Yes, an 8. Now
I'm
you're
gonna
up.
freeze.
You're going to freeze it. Needing that 1 card for the championship, Bill. And the question to you, Kathy. Kathy, we asked 100 housewives, very simply, are you hooked on a TV soap opera? How many housewives said yes, they are?
I am. I have to confess right here, I am. And I call my other friends who are housewives, and we discuss what the women did that day on the show. Oh, I would say it's going to be high. I'd say, 85.
85 women are hooked on a soap opera, Bill.
Well, Jim, my wife is hooked on soap operas, but I think it's going to be a little bit lower.
Lower. The actual number of housewives who are hooked on a soap opera is 46. It's lower, Bill.
Got a chance. Got a chance.
And let's see what you got as a base card, Bill. A 6. Do you want to?
I want to change that.
Big change to a king.
Lower.
Lower than a king. It is a 10.
Lower.
He's going to go for it. If this
Be
is
there,
lower,
be
we have a
there,
new
be there.
champion. No, it's not lower. And Kathy gets a chance to play off the 8 and call this for the
And I'm
championship.
going with my baby again and say lower.
If this is lower, Kathy has the championship. Yes, she did it. She got a crack at it and took advantage of it. Bill, thank you for joining us. You are a delight. And you won $100 and, of course, some nice party gifts. Thank you, Bill. Bill Park. Come on down here, Kathy. Wouldn't you like to be as bubbly as he is at 73?
That is the truth. He's the greatest.
Kathy's going to go for the big money right after this commercial break. Congratulations. Every time you had to go low, you're going to make it. Kathy Bell, now up over $4,000. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm always ready for this.
Then let's open the board and get to the money cards. Come on, Kat. Well, you've done well so far. Let's see if we can really do it big this time. Money cards all shuffled and cut, and we'll give you $200 on the bottom level and these 3 cards to play with. Your decision how you bet them. Move up to the second level, another $200 of betting money and 3 more cards. Minimum bets, remember, are $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet. There you must bet at least half the money.
Okay.
Kathy, here's $200. We're all with you.
Okay,
As
we
in the
want a
game,
good
you have a
card.
choice of 2 base cards to start with, and of course you can change it as you move up to the
An
next 2
ace,
levels if
an
you
ace.
need to. You want an ace? I hope you can get
Yes.
it. Well, it's 2. Would you
great,
settle for
I'll
that?
take it. Oh, that's just gorgeous. I want all of it higher.
$200, the whole thing, higher than a 2. It is
All
a 10.
right.
Double it to 400.
Oh, do you believe it? A 10 again? Oh, okay. I'm going to go 350 that it's lower.
Oh, big bet on a 10. $350 lower than a 10. Yes, with a 3.
I'm going to bet all of it that it's higher.
$750 higher than a 3. A 4. You did it. Made me nervous for a moment there with that 4. Up goes the 4. You've got the other $200 of betting money. Kathy, you're up to $1,700. You want to play that 4?
$1,000 that it's higher.
$1,000 bet higher than a 4. Yes! $2,700.
All of it. That it's lower.
Double or nothing with $2,700 riding on the ace. Lower. Yes! $5,400 and again a 10, Kathy.
This is so big.
Now.
And my daughter, oh my God. lower.
4,000?
Yes, I want a big bet. Why not?
$4,000 lower than a 10? Yes! $9,400 and up goes the 8. You can change it if you like.
Change it. Oh, change it.
Big change with all that money. You're going to play with a big bet. An ace!
All of it, that it's lower. Oh my God.
For $18,800 lower. Yeah! Oh yeah! Go and go! That's beautiful.
Oh my God, I don't believe this at all. Oh, I don't believe it.
That's wonderful.
I don't believe it. Oh my God.
Kathy Bell now has $22,900 in cash, and we'll be right back right after this. That's terrific. Okay, Kathy, here we go. 2 brand new decks of cards and a new challenger on Card Sharks. Tracy Cressy. Hello, Tracy. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Won't you tell us about yourself?
Well, my name is Tracy Cressy. I'm from the Chicago suburb of Palatine, and I'm temporarily living out here in Southern California while my husband trains as an F4 pilot.
Isn't that nice? Good.
I'm a German teacher, but right now I'm working as a substitute teacher in the Victorville School District.
Good. I hope you're enjoying it here.
Thank you.
Get
Yes, I
back
am.
to Chicago. Say hello to all our friends back in Chicago.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here. You cut the cards?
Yes, I did.
Then we're all set to go. And you'll play the lower cards, the blue cards, while Kathy plays the upper cards, the red cards. That's nice. You shook hands and come out fighting, right? Kathy, we asked 100 men who are senior citizens. This is an interesting question. Senior citizen men. If you were stranded on a desert island, who would you rather have for a companion? Farrah Fawcett Majors or Mae West? How many senior citizen men said they'd rather be stranded with Mae West?
Well, I really have to go with Mae West. How many would be rather?
How
be
many would
stranded
rather
with-
be with Mae West than Farrah
Okay,
Fawcett?
I'd have to go with Mae West because they have a lot more in common, and I think that the sex symbol that she had was so more alluring than Farrah Fawcett. So I'd say it'd be high. I'd say 78.
78 senior citizen men would rather be with Mae West than Farrah Fawcett Majors. Tracy?
I disagree with that. I think that Farrah Fawcett is the thing now, and a lot of the older men you see dating the younger women. And I think they're going to like that younger girl. I think it's much lower.
Lower than that.
Definitely lower.
Well, the actual number of senior citizen men who would rather be stranded with Mae West is 49. You're right, Tracy. It's lower. What is that old saying about there may be snow on the mountain? Tracy, you're starting with a 9.
I'd like to change that, please.
Changing the 9 to a jack. Good change.
I'll go lower.
Lower than a jack. Oh, no, an ace. Oh, and right away the champion gets a free chance to play a 6.
Oh, I'll say higher.
Higher than a 6. Yes,
Oh,
a king.
great. Oh, good opportunity to go lower.
Lower than a king. Oh, no, an ace. Wow, the cards fell funny there. We'll fill in the spaces. But, Kathy, they felt a lot better over there, right?
Yes, they did.
That's the important place. We'll turn over some more cards in a moment. Right now, we're going to take time out for this commercial message. And we are back. We don't have time to turn over any more cards for now. We're going to come back next time. Well, as we're coming to the end of the day, Kathy, it's been a great day for you.
Yes.
You are up almost to $23,000 now.
I don't believe this.
It really is nice. And Tracy, you've got your work cut out for you against a tough champion.
I do. I really do.
So you'll both be back, I'm sure, next time, right? Good.
Yeah.
I hope you'll be back with us next time when once again we'll play Card Sharks. Hey, it's 11 days until Christmas. I think the greatest holiday in the entire year. Best family holiday, so plan on it now. Try to get together with some people you love and have a good old-fashioned Christmas. And I know we'll get a chance to say it to you again, but let me say it right now. Have a good, healthy, happy Christmas. Stop going like this, stretching. I'm going to say goodbye because it's time to leave right now. See you next time on Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
A representative of the studio audience will receive Hamilton Beach's 2001 electronic computer blender. Touch controls for start, stop, clear. 16-speed selection 1 to 60-second timer. Digital readouts monitor all functions furnished by Hamilton Beach Scoville. And some of our contestants will receive Jovan. Introducing exhilarating, vibrant, vital Jovan Sport Sense. For him, for her, because life is a contact sport. And the versatile West Bend Pizza Baker and Grill not only bakes delicious pizza, it grills and warms as well. Features non-stick surface and variable temperature control. And True Test Easy Care Latex Flat Enamel combines the flat finish of latex with the scrubbability of enamel. Exclusively from True Value Hardware stores. And St. Mary's Automatic Blanket with new silent Quadratech solid state control. Automatically pre-warms your bed and keeps you comfy all night. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. You can win $32,000 on the turn of a card on Card Sharks. And if you play your cards right, you can win this beautiful Pontiac Sunbird convertible. And now, the host of Card Sharks, Bill Rafferty.
Thank you. Thank you, Gene. Thank you, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to Card Sharks. Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. We got a lot to accomplish here today. Hopefully, we can tuck that car into somebody's tree. I'd love to do it. But let's not wait. What we have to do right now is we're going to try and win somebody some stocking stuffer money. We're going to start the show out with the money cards and want to meet a brand new champ right now. Come on, Jerry. Here he comes. All right. Come stand over here, Jerry. Attaboy. Well, that's the second time Jerry has grabbed that hand, and I don't know if I can use it now because he is one big happy bear fan. Yeah. He is our new champion, and he's about to play the money cards. He won a trip yesterday. He has a trip to New York worth $3,410 in his pocket right now. And here come Susanna Williams and Lacey Pemberton to deal out the money cards. You ready to do this?
Yes, sir, buddy.
You've been thinking about how you're going to play this, Jerry?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you got it all worked out.
It's dead pat.
Dead pat. Okay, well, in addition to all the money you can win on these money cards, which is about $32,000 if you play it right, we have added a joker to the deck. Anytime it turns up in the money cards, you're going to have an opportunity to win that brand new Pontiac convertible back there. Great car. Now, because you are the champion, we're going to guarantee you a shot at that car back there with the joker that Lacey's holding right over there. So you know you got at least one chance to win that car. But let's get started with the money cards right now. Here's $200. Jerry, let's do it, sir. Here's your base card. Tell me what you want to do. 200 on a 10.
Change it. 2.
Number 2. Let's see what it is. It is a 2.
All of it higher.
It says all of it higher than a 2. It is a 5. You have $400 on a 5.
300 higher.
Okay, 300 higher than a 5. It is an ace.
All of it lower.
Doesn't waste any time. $700 lower than an ace. It is a 2.
Yeah!
You got some smart. Take a breath here right now. You got $1,400. We're going to give you 400 more. 1,800 on a 2.
All of it higher.
All of it higher than a 2. Yes! $3,600 on a jack.
2,000 lower.
2,000. 2,000. A couple of cards to beat you out here, you know. $2,000 lower than a jack. You did. $5,600 on a 9.
Change it.
Okay, pick
3.
a card. Number 3. Let's get some help up here. Let's change this 9 into a 7.
Okay.
In the middle. 5,600 on a 7. Tough bet.
6 lower.
600 lower. Right in the middle. He can go either way here. He's saying $600 lower than a 7. He did it. You have $6,200.
Change it, please.
All right. You realize now, Jerry, that you must wager at least $3,100 on this card. It is a 4. You have $6,200. You must wager at least $3,100.
That's the bet. Higher.
You're going half higher.
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking $3,100 higher than a 4. Be there. It is. $9,300. You did it. You did it. Good man. Way to do it. Way to do it. So, Jerry's got $9,300. Cash and prizes totaling now $12,710. We've got a joker. We've got Jerry. We got a card. Stick around. We'll be right back. Lacey is holding Jerry's joker. I'm going to give this joker to Jerry, and that means that he has the opportunity to win this fabulous new car. Gene, tell him about it.
A new Pontiac Sunbird SE convertible, aggressively styled, practical, and more fun to drive than ever. Sunbird SE convertible, only from Pontiac. We build excitement worth over $16,000.
$16,000. Just checking it out with Jerry, my bachelor over here. Not a bad car. In front of you are 7 numbered cards. Behind one of them is the word car. Go find it. Come on. Picking number 5. Usually people go up there and they pick an even number. He comes up, picks an odd number. Any other reason why you pick 5?
Yeah, a little birdie backstage told me.
Little birdie backstage told you? Boy, I hope the birdie told you right. No. Ooh. It was right over here. Number 3. Number 3. There it is. Listen, you're the champ. You've got $12,000 in your pocket right now. You got to meet another challenger. You ready to do it?
Yes, sir.
You win, you're going to be back there. Go find your mark, sir. Come on out, Marcy.
Thank you.
Hello, Marcy. Listen, what I'd like to do, before we get to Marcy, I want to clarify a situation here. Jerry, when you were picking the number for the car, you said backstage, a little birdie told you. What did you mean by that?
Just a contestant friend gave me a hunch, and I just decided to go with it.
It was a hunch. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, before people are writing in saying, you gave them the wrong information, you bums. Okay. No, I don't want to get into that. Anyway, Marcy, introduce yourself to the folks at home.
Okay, I'm Marcy Soprezio. I'm from Newport Beach. I'm a secretary by day, a cocktail waitress by night, and a student between the two. Yeah.
My goodness, that is a busy schedule. That is very busy. Have you cut your cards backstage?
I did.
I want to wish you good luck. I want to remind
Thank
everybody,
you.
of course, we've got our prize cards in the deck. We've been giving away a lot of prizes this week. A lot of trips one way. Oh, I'm ready to go on this one. Dublin, Ireland, over $3,500. That is in the deck. Let's get started right now. Lacey has already done her job. The cards are dealt out for game number 1. Question goes to the champ. This is our fun part. We always like to welcome these guys. We have 10 engaged men. Audience poll question. 10 engaged men visiting with us this week. We've been learning a lot about these fellows. Let's give this question to Jerry, though. Before the show, we asked these 10 engaged men, would you like your wife to work after you're married? How many of these 10 men said they would like their wife to work?
Well, personally speaking, I wouldn't want mine to work.
Ooh.
And I think these guys are in the same situation. They want to be able to be the breadwinner so that their wives can have fun and do anything they want to. I think that's a real low number.
Boy, you're winning them over now.
It's going to be about 3.
3, he said.
Yeah.
Marcy has something to say.
Well, I'm not the original instigator of ERA. However, I don't want to sit around on my duff. So I would say higher, definitely.
You're going higher.
Yes,
You're
definitely.
going higher. The actual number of these men who want their wife to work is 8. It is higher. And significantly so. It's 8. Which leaves 2 guys who share Jerry's opinion out there. Who are the 2 guys who don't want their wife to work? We've got Dave and we've got Rob. Dave, why don't you want your wife to work?
Well, I guess I'm a little chauvinistic, but I think after we're married, making babies and preparing our dinner's going to be enough.
Oh, man. I want a disclaimer run under this. I am out of this. Have a seat, gentlemen, and Dave, get some security. We're going to go over here right now. Okay. Whoa. Marcy, here's your base card. Tell me what you want to do.
We like that. We'll go lower.
Lower than a jack, she says. Here's a 3.
We like that. We'll go higher.
Higher than a 3, a king.
We really like it. We'll go lower.
Lower than a king, a 2. Boy, the handwriting's on the wall. There is a Lowry organ. A little bit of a false hope here. We've got a Lowry organ. One of our prize cards goes on her side of the board.
Let's replace that card and let us find out what it is again. Higher?
Yes.
Higher than a 2 for game number 1. There it is. Ooh.
You like it.
I don't blame you. Boy, Jerry, you have got your work cut out for you, sir. Marcy has 1 game on her side of the board, and she's also got that Lowry organ. She's 1 step closer to that. Lacey's dealing out the cards now for game number 2. Jerry, you got to jump back in here if you want to repeat as champion. So let's get started right now with our educated guest question, if I could say that right. You'd know that I had some education. But anyway, educated guest question, that's for Marcy. Every year on the news, you see the president lighting the giant Christmas tree outside the White House. How many feet tall is that tree?
60 feet high.
60 feet high?
Yeah.
Jerry, what do you think, higher or lower?
Going through my memory banks, I got a number that's lower than that. It's lower.
You going lower?
Yes.
The actual height of the White House Christmas tree is 32 feet. It is lower. It is lower. All right, Jerry, here's your chance to tie it up. Take a look at the card. You got a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. It is a Lowry organ.
Okay.
You guys can do duets. We have organs on the side of the board right now. We have lower than a queen, a 6. Higher. He's going higher. It's a 7. Freeze. Freeze is on the 7. Freeze is on the 7. We'll go over here to ask our next question right after this commercial message. Join us in a moment, please. Question goes to Jerry. Jerry, we surveyed 100 people and we asked them, if you had to make a choice, would you rather love someone than be loved by someone? That is interesting. How many people said yes, they would rather love someone?
Considering the situation of unrequited love, I think what we're talking about is people who want to be loved by someone, right?
How many people said they would rather love someone?
40.
You're going 40.
Yeah.
Marcy, what do you think?
They would rather love someone than be loved. I would say I would rather be loved so I wouldn't have to go through the pain. So I'm going to say I'm just going to say it's higher.
Maybe you ought to just start out with dinner,
flowers,
Marcy,
you know
and not
what I
get wrapped up with this, okay? How many people said yes, they would rather love someone?
They would rather love someone. Okay, they would, I guess, and he said 40,
Jerry
right?
said
Yeah,
40.
so I'm just saying it's higher than that because I would, oh, I'm sorry, wait. Okay, now I'm finally getting it. Lower. Okay, let me just go with lower.
It's good. It's we almost had an hour special going here, but we managed to work it out.
It took a while.
40, lower. The actual number of people who would rather love someone is 33, and it is lower. So you took the time and got it right, Marcy. Here's your base card. Tell me what you want to do. It's a queen.
I want you to go lower.
Lower than a queen, a 10.
I want you to freeze.
Freeze.
Oh, wait. Lower. Lower.
Go. Okay. It's your decision.
Lower.
All right.
I'll go lower.
Lower than a 10, an 8.
Oh.
Interesting. We thought, now let's go over here and give Jerry a free shot from the 7. Lower. He says lower. It is a 5.
Higher.
Higher than a 5. This is to tie it up? No. So Marcy breathes a sigh of relief. We'll go back over here and get our next question. This goes to you, Marcy. We surveyed 100 women business executives and we asked them, are you earning less money than a man in your position would? How many women executives said they are earning less than a man?
Well, with ERA and all that sort of thing, I'm sure that the pay scales it's pretty much the same, but I'll bet that there are a few that are saying they're earning less. So I'll say that there's about 70 women that said they were earning less.
70?
Yeah.
Higher or lower, Jerry? It's got to be higher. There's a real big movement on now about equal pay for equal work, and I think a lot of that is based in the female executive positions. I think it's going to be higher now.
Going higher?
Yeah.
The actual number of women executives who are earning less than a man is 56. It is not higher, it is lower. Still a high number. Marcy, here's your card. What do you want to do?
I want to go lower.
Lower than a queen, she says. It is a 7.
7. I want to go higher.
Higher than a 7? It is an 8.
We want to go lower.
Ooh, I got a feeling. Lower is a 3. Higher for the game to match the Lowry organ. Yes! New champ!
Thanks, Jerry.
New champ! Boy, Jerry, you just didn't get a chance here, really. But, Jerry, you've been a terrific contestant. I hope your Bears do well. You got $12,710 cash prizes. Thank you, Jerry. We'll see you. Bye-bye. Come here, Marcy. Come on over here.
Okay.
Come stand on this side over here. Turn around and face the camera. And listen to Gene Wood tell you about your prize.
It is the Lowry Genius Electronic Keyboard. It's fun to play with cartridge expandability that turns it into a guitar, piano, rock group, or big band from Lowry. Congratulations, Marcy.
Okay, when we come back after this commercial message, young lady's going to go to the money cards. Remember, it's Christmas Eve. We may do some real good work tonight. We'll talk to you in a minute. Welcome back. We're here with Marcy. We're ready to go to the money. Anna and Lacey are already dealing those cards out. This young lady knows how to play them, and you guys do at home. But in addition to all the money she can win, which is $32,000 if she plays it right, we've added a joker to the deck. And anytime that turns up in the money cards, she will have the opportunity to win that brand new, fabulous Pontiac convertible sitting right back there. Terrific car for a young single lady in Newport Beach. Absolutely. But we got to get to first things first. She's won the match. We're going to guarantee her a shot at that car. And Lacey's holding the joker that we're going to give her right over there. So let's get started right now with the money cards. Here's $200. Come on, Marcy, make some money here. Here's your base cards. $200 on a 3.
150 higher.
150 higher than a 3. It is a deuce. Ooh, one card to beat you. You got a 2.
Okay, all of it higher.
All of it higher than a 2. It is a 5. 100 on a 5.
I'll change it with 1.
You're going to change it?
Yeah.
You can do that. You can change one card per line, you know.
Yeah.
All right, a 5 now becomes an 8. $100 on an 8.
I'll go 50 higher.
50 higher than an 8, right in the middle here. Here's an 8. Now we'll do some damage. You got $150. We're going to bring you up here and give you 400. 550 on an ace.
All of it lower.
All of it lower. Yeah. 1100 on a 7.
Change that with 2.
Okay, that 7 is now a deuce.
Yeah. All of it higher.
All of it higher. It is a queen. 2200 on a queen.
2,000 lower.
2,000 lower?
Yeah.
You ever bet $2,000 on a...
No.
Well, get ready. Here's the ride. You did it. $4,200. You're working off of 5.
Okay. I'm going to...
You want to keep it?
Stay with that.
You're
Yes.
going to stay with it? You must wager at least $2,100 on this card.
I will wager that and just that. Yes. Higher.
Higher. Okay, we're going $2,100 higher than a 5. Come on, be there. It is. There you go. $6,300. You had a tough first row. Very tough. Yeah, but you did good. $6,300. That comes out to $8,295. And here is your joker that Lacey has for you. Come stand next to me over here. I want to give you the joker. Hold that joker because that joker entitles you to a shot at this brand new car. Gene? No, we're not going to do that. Okay, you've got a joker in your hand right now. In front of you are 7 numbered cards. Behind one of them is the word car. Find it. Come on. Be a Merry Christmas. Picking 4?
Yes.
You're going with 4?
Yes.
She's saying 4 is it.
Yes.
It is Christmas Eve.
Yes.
If the car is there, I will believe in Santa. Hello! Terrific. Well, we got to get you out of this now. We're going to really do something rotten to you. Come on over here. Here she comes. Come on now. Terrific. What we're going to do right now is we got to do the toughest thing there is. I want you to take a breath. I want you to go back over here and meet a new challenger. This is a tough thing to do. Go ahead, Marcy. Come on out, Antonio. Okay. Marcy's going to calm down a little bit, and I want to ask Antonio to introduce himself to the folks at home, please.
Yes, my name is Antonio Castillo. I'm from Mexico City. I'm a concert pianist. I play in a very fancy hotel here in Los Angeles.
Do you?
Yes.
What's the hotel? Tell us the hotel.
Oh, it's called the Beverly Hills Hotel.
That is a fancy hotel.
And I'm legal here in the United States, by the way.
Okay. He's already got his cards backstage. I want to remind everybody about we've got our prize cards as always. We've got a trip to Copenhagen, Denmark in that deck today. Very exciting things going on. Here goes Lacey dealing out the cards. Let's get started right now. Tough thing to do to the champ, but I got to ask her a question. And here is the question. Marcy, we surveyed 100 psychiatrists and we asked them, generally speaking, do geniuses live happier lives than people of average intelligence? How many psychiatrists said yes, geniuses live happier lives?
I would not think they would because they might always be frustrated. So I'm going to say that they said only 10 lived happier lives. Is that the way it should be?
Well, how many psychiatrists said yes, geniuses live happier lives? Out of 100.
Oh, 10.
10. Antonio, higher or lower, sir?
Well, they are psychiatrists. They have very funny answers, those guys. But I will dare to say they will be higher than that, hopefully.
You're going higher.
Oh,
You're
yes,
going higher.
hopefully.
The actual number of psychiatrists who said geniuses live happier lives is 21. It is high. Yeah. So, Antonio gets to break the ice right now. Here's your base card, sir. Tell me what you want to do. It's a 7.
Change that. No, I don't want to do that.
Okay. 7 now becomes a 3.
Oh, here. We go higher, higher.
Higher than a 3. He says an 8.
Lower, lower, lower.
It's a king.
Lower.
A jack.
Lower.
For game number 1, yeah. Oh, that's great. We'll be right back with more card charts. It's really getting exciting.
Everyone.
Antonio's had some good luck. He's got 1 game on his side of the board. Interesting story took place behind the break. What about your car on the way to the studio?
Well, on the way here, it's a stick. The clutch went. I knew it was going, and now it's gone.
You went.
Okay, it's
Boy,
gone.
That's terrific. And now she's got a brand new car, $24,527. Here is Lacey and Susanna. I'm Bill Rafferty, Gene Wood. We all want to say Merry Christmas. Bye-bye. We'll see you tomorrow.
You can win this beautiful car with just one answer on Card Shark. And if you play your cards right, you can win $32,000. And now, the host of Card Shark, Bob Eubank.
Thank you, Gene Wood, and good morning, everybody. Welcome to Card Shark. All right, we're going to meet our 2 card sharks. We have a lot of money to give away. A really pretty car to give away, too. And we hope we give them all away. But right now, why don't we say hi to our 2 lovely dealers, the 2 prettiest ladies in television, deal the cards in our show every morning, and here they are. They're Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams, dealers on Card Shark. Ooh. You really are the prettiest ladies in television. I'll let you know.
Why, thanks, Bob.
Eat your heart out, Bob Barker. If you would deal the cards, we'll get our card sharks in here. Come on. Joe and Andre, here we go. How are you?
Fine.
Hey, Joe, you're doing a little better now. You got $3,900. Had a little rough start when you first became president.
Right.
Okay. Joe lives in San Diego, and tell us about this guy you're married to.
Oh, his name is John. He's a retired sergeant major in the United States Marine Corps. We met and married this month in Washington, D.C.
Did you outrank him when you were in the Marine Corps?
Afraid not.
Oh.
And I had to retire at a rank lower. I'm only a first sergeant.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and we secretly eloped on our lunch hour when we got married.
So you had a long honeymoon, huh?
Yes, 3 hours.
Great.
3 hours.
How are you, Andre? Nice to see you.
Oh, thank you, Bob. Oh, my name is Andre Williams. I'm a 4th-year senior at UCLA.
What does woo mean?
Oh, it's just a fight cheer, you know, kind of get everything going, get your blood roughed up. It's UCLA.
Your fight is over, Andre. You're not going to the Rose Bowl.
But that's okay, because we're going to go to the Cotton Bowl, so it's
Andre, I'd appreciate it if you'd never do that again on my show. But we're glad you're here, all right?
Glad to be here,
Win 2 games, you're our champion. We're going to get it going right now. Susanna's got the cards all dealt out from the cards you cut earlier. I can do that. Really, I can. So let's get it going. Let me tell you, all this week, we've had 10 delightful identical twins in our studio audience. They're back with us today, and our first question is about them. Identical teen twins, Joe. You know them, don't you?
Mess me up.
Before the show, we asked these 10 twins, have you ever secretly taken a school test for your twin? What fun. How many of these 10 twins have secretly taken a test for their twin?
I see a couple of them grinning over there. I am going to say 4.
4 of them have
Yes, sir.
actually done that. What do you think about this one, Andre?
Well, I don't know. I mean, taking a test for another person, that's pretty risky business there. I mean, you can get in a lot of trouble for that. I don't think too many of them be that gutsy to do that. So I'm going to say it's going to be lower than
I think
that.
it's lower than that.
Yeah.
Hey, but if you look like a Xerox edition of another person, it's pretty easy to do, you know? The actual number of these twins who have taken a test for their twin is 1. You're right, Andre.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah. Okay, who took the test? Dawn, you little devil. Did it work?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, Dina didn't study for a test, so she paid me $5 to take it, and and I took it, and
What kind of grade did you get?
she got a C.
Oh, she got a C.
Yeah, but I took it again later and got myself an A.
Oh, and you got an A. You owe her $5. Yeah. I mean, you see, you're not only guilty of cheating, you're guilty of bribery. You could go to jail for what you've done.
She said it.
She what?
She said it. She offered it to me.
Well, then take it and run. All right. Thank you very much. Nice to have you here. Here we go. Andre, first card is a 10.
Oh, let's see. Let's go higher.
Well, keep the card. Remember, you can change that card if you want to.
No, okay. I don't want to change that. I want to go higher.
Higher than the 10. Yes.
Yeah, lower.
Lower. No. Got lucky on the 10. All right, Joe, free chance at these cards. Ace is yours.
Lower!
Lower, yes.
Higher!
Higher, no. Yeah. All right, so we didn't make much progress there. But we'll pause and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Card Sucks. Let's continue now with our match between our champion and our challenger. Andre, I got a question for you. You're not married, are you?
No.
Good. All right. We surveyed 100 married men. We asked them, think about this one now. If you had to choose between posing nude for Playgirl magazine or wife pose nude for Playboy magazine, which would you choose? How many married men would pose nude for Playgirl?
Well, Bob, I think that's going to be a pretty high number because I don't think my dad, who's sitting on the audience now, would ever let my mother pose for Playboy, and I think a lot of married men think like he does.
Would your mother let your dad pose nude for Playgirl?
She wouldn't either, but given the situation here, somebody's got to pose for somebody, so...
Yeah, somebody's going to have a staple in her belly button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think that's going to be a pretty... Now, it's supposed to be the men...
How many married men would pose nude for Playgirl rather than let their wife pose for Playboy?
Okay, I think that'll be pretty high. That'll probably be around 68.
68 out of 100. Let's see what Joe says about this one. She's married.
Well, that's a pretty good answer, and I don't think my husband would let me pose for Playboy because well, we won't say why, but I don't know if he would either. But if it's between the two of us...
He may not let you pose, but we're not going to let him pose either.
No, I don't think so. So he said 68. I'm going to go a little lower.
A little lower than that. All right, let's see. Good question. The actual number of married men who would pose nude for Playgirl is 66. Boy, it was a little bit lower. You both were right on target there, yeah. Okay, Joe, you got the ace, kid.
Lower!
Lower than that ace is a queen.
Lower!
Lower again, ace.
Oh!
Okay. Andre, free chance for the 10. You can't change it.
I'm going to go lower.
Lower, it is.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than the 9, it is not. No. Andre's playing against the odds rather than with the odds to see if it works. Okay. Joe,
Yes.
we surveyed 100 people, and we asked them, would you like to have an identical twin? How many people said they would? They would like to have an identical twin.
Well, I was an only child.
Me too.
And I was a very lonely child.
Not me.
And I had always wanted and wished that I had a twin.
I had a puppy.
You did? I didn't. So anyhow, I don't know how many people would react the way I do, but I would say go in the middle of the line, maybe 47.
47 out of 100 people said they would like to have a twin. Andre, what do you think?
Well, I'm an only child myself, Joe. And I'd say the grass is always greener on the other side because I always wish that I had a twin, you know, so we could do things we were talking about earlier, like
Really?
switch places and things like that. Yeah, kind of fool people.
Yeah, but you had your own room, man.
That's true.
You know? And when you got a car, you got your own car, right?
That's true.
And if you wanted a friend, you could go down the street, right?
Yeah, Bob, you're defeating my logic.
I know, yeah.
But I think it's going to be, what did she say?
She said 47 out of 100 people said they would like to have a twin.
I think it would be a little higher.
A little higher than that? The actual number of people who would like to have an identical twin is 26 of them. No, it was lower. And Joe has the control.
Let's
All right, Joe, let's try it again. Lower again. Lower again.
Higher.
She's on a roll. To win the game. Yeah. All right. So there's game number 1 for our champion, Joe, and we will set up for game number 2 and be right back with all of that fun right after this. Don't go away. To our game we will go now with Andre. Pressure's on, big guy. You got to win this game now. All right, here we go. This question involves our 10... No, this question doesn't involve our 10 identical teen twins. It does. It does not. It will someday. Andre, I have a question for you. Sure. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is an educated guess question. The highest paid cheerleaders in the National Football League are the Los Angeles Raiderettes. How much money does a Raiderette earn for one football game?
Probably about $12,000.
$12,000. All right, Joe, will it be higher or lower than that?
I think it's lower.
Think it might be lower?
I think it's lower.
The Raiderettes are going to love this, boy. The actual amount a Los Angeles Raiderette earns for one football game is $55. That's it. It is truly a job of glory, and that's it. And they have to audition for that. Okay, it's Joe. All right, Joe, here we go. Deuce. Higher, yes. Higher, no. Okay. Andre with a free chance. Here we go, Andre. 4.
Oh, higher.
Higher, the man says. She's not higher. No. Go on, you guys. Come on. Now, Joe.
Yes.
Those 10 identical twins down there in our studio audience.
No.
This question is about them. Yes!
No. I don't think they like me.
You know, we've all heard stories about one twin feeling pain when the other twin was hurt. So before the show, we ask our 10 twins, as far as you know, has that ever happened to you? How many of these 10 twins have felt pain when the other twin was hurt?
Well, I have heard that this is so. So I'm going to say 4 of them.
4 of them. See what Andre says.
Oh, I think it's going to be much higher than that.
Think it might be higher?
Yeah.
The actual number of these twins who have felt pain when the other twin was hurt is 4 of them. Joe, all right, Joe. Way to go. Yay! $100 for you. $100 to share with our twins down there. All right, which 4 of you felt the pain when the other twin was hurt? Jason, what happened?
Well, one day when my brother broke his leg, he fell, and the same day I felt I had a lot of pain in my leg.
Did you push him off a log or something to break his leg? Or?
He just fell off a chair.
Oh, he just fell off a chair. Oh, he's a coordinated guy, isn't he? Okay, thank you very much, twins. Thanks for sharing your stories with us. Here we go.
Okay,
Joe.
let's go higher.
Higher than the deuce.
Higher.
Higher than the 5.
Free.
Freeze on the 9. Yes, you'll freeze right there. Keeps Andre away from those cards. Okay, Andre. Got catching up to do now, my friend. You watch soap operas?
Every once in a while.
Why? We surveyed 100 actors and actresses who appear in daytime drama series. We asked them, has the character you play ever committed a crime? How many soap opera stars said their character has committed a crime?
Oh, I don't know. There aren't too many criminals in soap operas. You know, it's just a lot of people taking each other's wives and girlfriends and things, but not too many criminals. So I'm going to say it's going to be a pretty low number. Probably this is out of 100, right?
Yeah.
Probably about 30.
30 out of 100 say that their character has committed a crime. What do you think, Joe?
Oh, I love soap operas. That's got to be higher.
You like soap operas?
Higher.
I think it's higher. Huh. The actual number of soap opera stars whose character has committed a crime is 41 of them. Yeah, it was higher. Andre's been watching Bambi too much. Change that 9?
Card.
Change that card. Sure, there's a 5 for you.
Let's go higher.
Is it? Yeah.
Let's go lower.
If it's lower, my friend, you win the game, the match. You'll play for the big money and a brand new car. Lower than the king. Yeah. Well, Andre, short but sweet, my friend. We have nice prizes for you. Thanks a lot. Good luck with your education. All right. Bring your $100, Joe, and come over here. Okay. There, our champion just winning money. Got money all over the place. How about that? Yeah. All right, Lacey and Susanna are about to deal out some cards that you cut a little earlier. And now we're going to play our end game because this is the time where you could win up to $32,000 with the turn of a single card. And you're doing pretty well. You've won a little over $4,000 right now.
Okay.
Remember, you can change one card per line. Also, please keep in mind that minimum bets are $50 each time, and you'll be playing with our money, which is kind of fun, too. So why don't we give the lady $200 to bet with, and you're on your way.
All righty.
All right. Good luck to you, hon. First card, there's a 9.
Change that card with number 1.
Number 1. All right. The 9 is now a queen with $200.
150 lower.
150 lower than the queen. It is, sure. 350.
200 higher.
Don't be angry. It's okay.
I'm not angry.
Oh, okay.
I'm excited. I'm determined this
determined.
time. Yes.
I thought you were mad at me.
No.
No, okay.
No, I'm mad at myself.
Why?
Because I blew the first game.
So you bet how much now?
I think I said 250 higher.
That sounds good to me. 250 higher than the 6. No. Brings you back down to $100, Joe.
All of it higher.
Gonna bet it all higher than the 4. Yeah. There you go. Back up to 2. Up here, give you a 4. You now have $600.
Change that card with number 3.
Change the 10. See what Lacey has for you. 10 becomes a 3. That's better. 600.
600?
600.
550 higher.
Gonna hang on to $50.
Right.
550 higher than the 3. It is.
Okay.
1150.
1,000 higher.
$1,000 higher than the 5. Whoa! Now you're gonna be mad at yourself again.
No, I'm
150.
mad at the cards. Okay, what do I
150.
have? All of it higher.
Gonna bet it all higher than the 3. Certainly it is. $300. And up here, the jack is your card. Gotta bet at least 100 and a half.
100 and a half lower.
Gonna bet 100 and a half lower than the jack. Is it? Yes, it is. Sure. No, that's okay. You got $450. That's nothing to sneeze at.
Nope.
I mean, come on. Look where you are now. You have $4,650 in cash. And we're not done. I mean, we're going to give you an opportunity right now to win a beautiful car. And it really is a pretty car. And Gene will tell you about it. Just step over here. Gene?
The exciting Ford Probe GL two-door sports car. High in performance, value, and quality. It comes equipped with all standard features and California emission. Good luck, Joe.
Hey, Joe. Now, last time I asked you a question about the twins, you hit it right on the button. Remember? That's how you got that $100 you have in your hand.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you another question about our 10 identical twins, and then I'll ask you to go over there and place the marker on our range board. So, could I have the question, please, Lace? Thank you. Here's the question now about our 10 twins. Before the show, we asked them, when you and your twin were growing up, did you ever share a birthday party? How many of these 10 twins did share a birthday party? Now go over there and place the marker on your answer. How many of our 10 twins did share a birthday party? The lady says all of them did. If you're right, you win the car. If you're off by 1, if the correct answer happens to be 9, well, you win another $500. And if it's 9, I don't know how that works out. Somebody didn't show up to the party, right? The actual number of these twins who shared a birthday party is... 10 of them. And the lady wins the car. Our champion now has $15,589 in cash and card. And we'll be right back right after this. Welcome back to Card Sharks. Hey, champ, look what you've done. Got a new car.
Right.
And it's very apropos because our lady's having a birthday tomorrow, aren't you, Joe?
Yes.
And so happy birthday to you. Got a car and all that cash. And it's time now to meet a new challenger. And Ricky, won't you please come in here and join us on Card Sharks? Hi, how are you?
Pretty good.
Good. Well, tell us about Ricky.
Reese.
Oh, it's Reese. I'm sorry. R-I-C-I to me was Ricky. I don't know.
Reese.
Reese.
Yes, my name is Reese Cornick. I'm from La Mesa, California. I'm a student at UCSD in my final year as an economics major. And I plan to own my own business.
What kind of business are you going to own?
Hopefully a CPA firm. I want to own a firm to tell people how to spend their money, where to invest.
Sounds good to me. Typical
stocks,
woman.
you know.
Tell him how to spend the money.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Cards have been dealt out. If you win 2 games, you're our champion. Let's get it going. Joe and Reese, congratulations and good luck. Here we go.
Thank you.
Joe, first question is yours. Surveyed 100 bachelors. We asked them, would you like to date a woman who reminded you of your mother? How many bachelors said they would?
I can relate to that one, Bob. When I was older, this young 21-year-old...
When you were older?
When I was older than the 21-year-old.
Oh, I see.
See, I was younger, but I was still older, old enough to be his mother. And he liked me, and he wanted to date me. And I did go out with him once in a while, but then I had to stop.
Why?
we won't go into that, okay? So I would say that number would be, I don't know if other people have had this experience, in the middle about 42.
42 out of 100 would like to date a woman who reminded them of their mother. Reese, what do you think?
These are bachelors.
Yeah.
And my boyfriend's a bachelor. And
I'm hoping.
he looks up to his mother, and he loves his mother so much. I mean, she does everything for him.
It's a real pain sometimes.
And a lot of times, he kind of likes for me to do the same things, and I'm like, no way, I am not doing this. You can tell your mom to do this.
Sure.
And so I think that a lot of guys would want their dates to be like their mothers and do things for
So
them.
it'll be higher or lower than 42?
I think it's going to be higher.
Higher than that. Actual number of bachelors who would like to date a woman who reminded them of their mother is 21 of them. No, it wasn't higher, it was lower.
All right.
And it's Joe's turn. All right, Joe, 9.
Change that card.
Change that card. 9 is now king.
Lower.
Lower. Yeah.
Higher.
Is it? No.
Oh.
No, it's not. Reese, get a free
All
chance.
right,
You can't
I'm
change
ready.
the card. Didn't win the question. Borgia.
Okay, let's go higher,
Higher
Bob.
it is.
Let's go higher.
Higher again, the lady says. Sure.
Free.
Freeze on that 9. Protect your lead. Don't blame you. Okay, 2 cards away from winning this game for Reese. We'll pause and we'll be right back with more Card Shots. The time we have for today. Reese will be back. Joe will be back. Lacey Pemberton, Susanna Williams, Gene Wood, and the whole gang. I'm Bob Eubanks, and we're saying thank you very much for watching Card Sharks, and thanks to our 10 twins. They'll be with us tomorrow, too. So long, everybody, and happy birthday to Mark Sufrin, one of our staff members. Bye-bye.
You can win $32,000 on the turn of a card on Card Shark. And if you play your cards right, you can win this beautiful Pontiac Firebird. And now, the host of Card Shark, Bill Rafferty.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Gene. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Card Sharks. This is a game, of course, where you could win $32,000 on the turn of a single card or that brand new, beautiful Pontiac Firebird back there. You'd love to have that under the tree, wouldn't you? Let's get started today. I am in the holiday spirit, and I want to give away a lot of loot. Let's meet our dealers. Here they come right now. Here come Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams, ladies and gentlemen. Yes! Nice looking out. Nice looking out. What is the top? What is that? That's
gold lame.
Gold lame.
Crepe skirts.
Crepe skirts. We should say something about the set. We are in the holiday spirit right now. We've got it decorated for everybody here in the studio and at home. Let's get started right now. Let's deal out our cards. Let's meet our Card Sharks. Hello, Bill. Hello. Bill is our champion. Introduce yourself, Bill.
Hello, everybody. My name is Bill Smarich, originally from West Hartford, Connecticut, now living in California, and I've been married 6 months today.
6 months today. What a nice anniversary for you to be celebrating, especially now that he has $12,798 in his pocket. Not a bad way to do it. Well, hello, Karen.
Hi, Bill. How are you?
Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Karen Scott. I'm in computer sales. I love to play sports, and I really want to win today in Card Sharks.
Well, I wish you good luck. I wish
Merry
both my
Christmas.
contestants good luck. Karen, by the way, has an X in front of her name, which means she has already won game on her side of the board, and she's putting some pressure on our champion. He's got to win this game to stay in it. Let me just remind everybody about our prize cards in the deck. We have got a trip to Portugal worth $5,000. We've got a motorcycle over $1,700. Lot of loot. Second game. First question about to begin right now, and this, get ready for this. This is our audience poll question, and this question involves 10 department store Santa Clauses, and we are sorry to all the folks at home that we couldn't have the real Santa here, but as you can imagine, at this time of year, the gentleman is quite busy, so we've got these 10 people who work as Santa's helpers, and they're here to help us. Come on up, please. Here come our Santas. Okay, Karen, this question is for you. Before the show, we asked these 10 Santas, are you a woman?
Are you a woman?
How many of these 10 Santas are women?
Golly. Boy, that's a tough one. Let's see.
It's even liberated up at the North Pole, I guess.
Judging by their beards, no, I'm just. I would say 2.
2.
2.
Bill, what do you think?
Higher.
You're going higher than 2?
Yes.
Higher than 2. Crowd agrees. Crowd agrees. The actual number of these Santas who are women is 2. It is right on the button. Right on the button. So,
2.
That means that Karen is off to an excellent start because she got our audience poll question correct. That means that she will get $100. Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you very much.
And now, which one? Let me see the two who are women. Where are they? Santa's helpers. Oh, look at that. That's Santa number 1 and Santa number 10. Santa number 10. Let me hear you say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, that sounds like Santa to me. Oh yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Santas. Have a seat. Let's get started over here with the game. All right, Karen, here's your base card. You can change it if you like. It's a 7.
Change it, please.
All right, that 7 now becomes a 9.
Lower.
This is lower than a 9. We have got $500. It is certainly Christmas time around here. So $500 goes on Karen's side of the board. Lacey's putting it up right now. And let's take a look now. We're still going
lower.
Lower than a 9. It is a 4.
Let's go higher.
Higher than a 4. It is an 8.
Lower. Come on.
Lower than an ace. It is an 8.
Freeze.
Whoa, was that fast? She says freeze right there. And when we come back, we're going to pick it up right after this commercial message. Stick around. We're having fun now. We're back. And if you take a look at the board right now, you can see Karen has jumped out to a big lead over Bill. Bill, you got to get in this one. Get in this one quickly, or I have a feeling it is the land of parting gifts for you, sir. Here we go. Here's the question. We surveyed 100 bachelors and we asked them, have you ever phoned a woman for a date but then suddenly realized you had called the wrong one? How many bachelors admitted they have done that?
Well, I know a couple times that I have called and it was another person's friend. I got it through a friend of mine's in their phone number, and it wasn't really them. So I think it's going to be still kind of a middle number around 33.
33. Karen, higher or lower?
Oh, I don't know. Bachelors, they like to juggle a lot of girls. And I would think, they get out the little black book and they flip through. It's like, was it Sally? Was it Phyllis? I think it'll be a little higher.
You're going a little bit higher than 33.
A little bit higher.
That's interesting. The actual number of bachelors who have called the wrong woman for a date is 21. It is not higher. It is lower. It is lower. Bill. So, Bill gets a break here. Let's look at the base card. Good card, Jack.
I'll keep that card lower.
This is lower than a jack right now. There is a motorcycle.
Oh, beautiful.
The prize cards I mentioned right at the top of the show. That's some new motorcycle. That goes on Bill's side of the board. Let's replace that and recap the bet here.
Still lower.
Lower than a jack, he says. Here's a 6.
Higher.
Higher than a 6. It is a 6. So that means that, Karen, you get a free shot at the cards right now, and you're working off this 8. And who knows what's going to happen right now?
Lower.
Lower than an 8 for the match, and $500 on her side of the board. No! Ooh, the cards. Let's go to our next question, and it is for Karen. Educated guess. Think about this one. How many years ago did the first jet plane fly?
45.
40, right?
Just because I don't know. I've only been flying since 56.
Since 56.
No, I'd say 45 years.
You're going 45 years. Right. Sound pretty sure about that. What do you think, Bill? Higher or lower?
Well, I still think the plane has been around much longer, even the flight itself. So I'm going to go a little bit higher.
A little bit higher than 45. The actual number of years ago the first jet plane flew is 47. It is a little bit higher. It is a little bit higher. Very interesting. I love those educated guess questions. Here's your jack, Bill.
I'm going to keep that jack, and I'm going to go lower.
He says lower than a jack again. Here's a 5.
Higher than the 5.
Higher than a 5. We have a king.
Lower than the king.
Lower than a king. We've got a 4.
Higher than the 4.
He wants to tie it up. He did it. You did what you had to do. You did what you had to do. Wonderful. I thought when she got the free shot at the 8 that you were out the door, but no, you've tied it up right now, and Lacey and Susanna have just jumped right out here right now, and they're going to set up the board for our tiebreaker, and because it is the tiebreaker, of course, we've got a 3-card game, maximum of 3 questions right now. Bill, question is for you, sir. Okay. We surveyed 100 newlywed men who are over the age of 65, and we asked them, did you kiss your wife on the first date? How many newlywed senior citizen men said they did kiss their wife on the first date?
Well, I think men are men, and I know I kissed my wife on the first date, and I'm not 65, but I still think it's going to be a very high number. And I'm going to go with 61.
61. Higher or lower, Karen?
Well, I would think that, you know, the older people are sometimes a little more conservative, and they might like to court people like they did when they were younger. So I'm going to say that number is just a little bit lower.
A little bit lower.
Yeah.
I'm going higher than 61. I'm going higher. The actual number of newlywed senior citizen men who kissed their wife on the first date is 67. It is higher. Woo! It is. I think Bill summed it up when he said men are men. Okay. Bill, here's your card. Tell me what you want to do. It is a 4.
Oh, I'm going to keep that card. I'm going to go higher.
He says higher than a 4. It is a 10.
And 10, I'm going to go lower.
He's going for it.
I'm
he
going
says lower than a 10 for the motorcycle and the match. No! So, Karen gets a free shot at the cards and must play from this card. It is a 6.
I'll go higher.
Higher than a 6?
Higher than a 6.
It is a 3. Ooh. Nasty card. Don't they know it's Christmas? Don't these cards realize that's the holiday season? Let's go on right now. This is a question for you, Karen. We surveyed 100 single women, and we asked them, have you ever ended up hating a man you once loved? How many single women said they have ended up hating a man they once loved?
Well, based on experience here, I have to say I have one of those in my past. I'd say that'd probably be a pretty high number, probably about 65.
65. Bill, higher or lower?
Well, I know a couple times that I've gone out and we've had some bitter fights and whatever, and we ended in bad notes, but I still think it's going to be a little bit lower.
A little bit lower than 65. The crowd is in it now. The actual number of single women who have ended up hating a man they once loved is 45. It is lower. It is lower. Here we go, Bill.
I'm going to keep that card again. I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 4? It is a 3. Oh. Wow. Tough cards. Karen.
Well, I'm going to have to still go higher.
She says higher than a 6. It is a 4. Can you believe this? Listen, we're going to try and sort out our own problems right here with these cards. Right after this commercial message, we're going to be back with sudden death. Welcome back, everybody. Very exciting game taking place right now. We are in the tiebreaker, and it is sudden death time. And this is going to be fun because we have our audience poll question coming up. And this one involves 10 6th grade boys from the Pinecrest School in Sherman Oaks. Come on up, fellas. All of them. Look at them. Handsome fellas, too. Good-looking group of guys, and I can tell you they know how to eat lunch because they just had lunch, these fellas, and they woofed it down. Okay, this is a very important question, and this one goes to Bill. Before the show, we asked these 10 6th grade boys, have you ever opened a Christmas present early and then rewrapped it so your parents wouldn't know you peeked? Is the Pope Polish, she says. How many of these 10 boys admitted they have done that?
Well, I know my mother used to hide all the time in the closet, and we knew it, and we used to go in there and sneak and anything else we can do. So I think it's going to be a high number. I'm going to go with 7.
You're going with 7. Karen, what do you think?
Maybe parents are getting a little smarter, and maybe they don't always hide the presents all in the same place. My mother got sick of hiding them in the closet because we never rewrapped them. I'd say a little lower.
A little bit lower? Remember that? Do you remember? Everybody's done it. The only thing I remember is when you found them. You go, look at this. Go, give me, look, I got him, I got him. The actual number of these 6th grade boys who have opened a Christmas present early and then rewrapped it is 2. It is lower. It is lower.
Good guys.
Let me find out who these 2 culprits are. Raise your hands, gentlemen. Which 2 did it? Oh, look at this. Harold and Andy. Huh? Harold, when did you do this last? Tell me the story here.
Well, there was a big present in the closet. I wanted to see what it was, so I cracked it a little, I gripped it a little, and then I looked in. It was an Atari.
It was an Atari? Then you rewrapped it up?
Yeah.
Did your mother catch it?
No.
No, she didn't. Oh, you sneak. Well, now she knows. Right now, you know. Okay. Have a seat, gentlemen. Thank you very much. All right, Karen, you have a decision to make. You want to play or you want to pass?
And I want to change that card.
She says she wants to go for it. We're going to change that 6. That 6 now becomes a queen.
All right, let's go lower.
Lower than a queen, it is a jack.
And lower again.
Lower than a jack for the game, the match, and $500. Hit it! Well, Bill, I wish it was a better anniversary.
Thank you very much.
I wish it was a better... Anyway, you're going out the door, sir, with $12,798.
That's not bad at all. Thank you very much. Thank you
so much. Come here, Karen. Come here, Karen. That was a tough decision. That was, you know, he was working off a 4. So you wanted to change and go. You did. You wanted to do it. Anyway, we're going to go on right now and play the money cards. And here comes Susanna and Lacey to deal out the money cards. You know how to do that.
Yes.
All right. But in addition to all the money you can win, we have added a joker to the deck. And anytime that joker turns up in the money cards, you're going to have a chance at winning that brand new, really nicely wrapped Pontiac Firebird right back there.
Christmas wrap.
Wouldn't that nice? Love to find that under the tree, wouldn't you? And to guarantee you a chance at winning that card, because you are a champion, we're going to give you a joker, and Susanna's holding it right now. So you got a definite shot at the card. Let's get started right now. Let's get Karen $200. Work those cards, young lady, and make some money. Let's look at your base card. It is a jack. 200 on a jack.
I'll bet 200 lower.
200 lower than a jack. It is a joker.
Oh, well, I'd like to keep the joker.
Absolutely, you're going to keep the joker. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand it off over here to Susanna, so she'll hold it for you. Let's replace this and go again and recap your bet, please. You're working off a jack with $200.
We'll go 200 lower.
200 lower than a jack. It is a 9. 400 on a 9.
I'd like to change that 9 to number 2.
Number 2. Thank you, Lacey. Let's get some good cards up here. A king.
Oh.
400 on a king.
400 lower.
400 lower than a king. It is a deuce. 800.
I'll bet it all higher.
All of it.
Yes.
$800 higher than a 2. It is a 4.
All right. Okay.
Take a breath. You've got $1,600. We're going to bring you up to the second level and give you 400 more. You've got $2,000 on a 4.
I'll bet all of it higher.
You're going all of it?
All of it higher.
All of it?
All of it.
This lady is going for the gusto. You ever bet $2,000?
Never.
Never.
Now, yeah.
$2,000 higher than a 4. Yes! $4,000 on a jack.
Well, let's see here. I'll bet. What do I have?
$4,000 on a jack.
I'll bet $3,500 lower.
$3,500.
Lower.
This is a $7,000
I know.
$3,500 lower than a jack. It is.
Oh my God.
$7,500.
Let's change that card. Let's change that card with number 3.
Number 3. Okay,
Oh
let's
my
get some
God.
help up here. We've got a 6. We now have a 5. 7,500 on a 5.
I'll bet 6,000 higher.
6,000
higher.
$6,000 higher than a 5. It is. Now, you've got $13,500. You must wager at least half your money on this bet.
I want to change the card with number 1.
Okay. You know
Oh
now
my
that
God.
you have to wager at least $6,750 on this card. A jack.
I'll bet 10,000 lower.
10,000.
10,000 lower.
Woo. This is $10,000 lower than a jack. It is.
Oh my God.
You know how much money?
No, I have no idea.
Any idea?
It's $24,100.
Woo.
Oh my God.
You are like ice. Unbelievable. When we come back after this commercial message, this young lady has 2 jokers and a Pontiac Firebird. We'll be right back. Yes, we've got 2 jokers, right? Here we are. We're back here with a new champ. Karen's got $24,100 in her pocket, and Susanna is holding 2 jokers, which means that, Karen, you will have 2 chances at winning this brand new car, Gene.
A new Pontiac Firebird. The car that's ready to prove its Pontiac performance title whenever you are. The legendary Firebird only from Pontiac. We build excitement worth over $14,000.
Oh, I know. It's hard to figure it out. Now, let me tell you what you have to do right now, Karen. You've got 2 jokers. In front of you are 7 numbered cards. Behind one of them is the word car. Find it with a joker, and I will put that car under your Christmas tree. Go to it.
Oh my
Go
God.
do it.
Here we go.
All right. She's picking number 4. and she's picking number 7. Any reason here?
Whenever I watch a show, I always pick 4 and 7, and I've won 2 cars.
You won 2
today
cars?
is it.
Okay, all right. I hope. Let's hope the word car is behind number 4. What a Merry Christmas it will be. No, it's not. So we got one more chance. Let's get to it right now. She says she watches all the time. She's won 2 cards. No. Do you know where it was? Number 6, right next to it. Hey, what a champ. We got $24,000, and you have to face another challenger right now. Go on over there and get behind your podium. And let's meet Max. Come on out, Max.
Hi, Max. How are you, Karen? How are you?
Hey, Max, how are you, sir? Introduce yourself, please.
My name is Max Bendich. I'm 71 years old. I'm from the Bronx, New York. And this is my 45th wedding anniversary.
Congratulations, Max. You've cut your cards backstage?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's just remind everybody we got some prize cards in the deck. We got a trip to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and there Suzanne is dealing out the cards for our next game. Let's get started right now. First question always goes to the champ, Karen. We surveyed 100 New York City policemen, and we asked them, have you ever been arrested? How many policemen admitted they have been?
You know, a lot of times I think, you see the movies and so on, there's a lot of people who have become, cops and they're bad guys. I don't know. And I would say, though, that's still a pretty low number, like 22.
22. Max, higher or lower, sir?
I say higher, sir. I say about higher.
Higher. You're just going to go higher than 22.
Right.
The actual number of policemen who have been arrested is 2. It is not higher, it is lower. Well, that's a good statistic. I'm glad we got that. Anyway, Karen, it's your choice now. Tell me what you want to do. It is a 3.
Higher.
It goes higher than a 3. It is a jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack. It is a 6.
Higher.
Higher than a 6. It is an ace.
Lower.
Lower than an ace for game number 1. You got it. That's how quickly it happens when you get to those cards. We're going to be back with game number 2 right after this commercial. We're going to see you tomorrow on Card Sharks. We're going to have a lot of fun. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
For the next 2 weeks, beginning today, the youngsters have joined us, so come watch them play on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Hi, thank you very much. You're in the holiday mood. Thank you. You're very kind. What a good group. Yeah, I think we're all getting in the holiday mood about now. Thank you so much, Gene Wood. Good to see you. And we're all decked out for Christmas. And as I mentioned on Friday, for the holidays, a lot of youngsters are home from school. And I know people have written in before and said, gee, you really enjoyed it during the summer vacation. We had the young people on. So that's what we're doing over the Christmas holidays. Some good young people. They're going to play along. And let's get started right now. Let's open up the board, get to the cards. Go ahead. Janice and Lois, start loading in. We'll meet our first 2 young card sharks. This is Mitch Silva. Hi, Mitch. Nice to meet you. Won't you tell us about you, sir?
Okay, I'm Mitch Silva, and I live in Encino, and I go to Brentwood School. I love animals, especially dogs, and I have 2 dogs. I enjoy sports, especially tennis, swimming, and baseball, and I have a super family, even my sister.
Even your sister?
Right.
Even her? Why do you say even your sister?
Well, sometimes she's not so super.
Oh, yeah. She's still your sister, though, right?
Right.
Here's a nice young lady. We'd like to say hello to Gina Graham. Hi, Gina. Nice to meet you. Got you up there a little perch there, huh, Gina? What about you?
Hi, my name is Gina Graham, and I go to Magnolia Junior High School. I'm in 7th grade, and I enjoy cheerleading. I like to cheer for football and basketball, and I also like to play. And I like a lot of animals, especially cats and rabbits.
Yeah. Is it tough being a cheerleader?
No, it's fun.
Yeah, I imagine it would be, getting out there and jumping around and everything.
Yeah.
Now, you guys can relax, right? You know, as we always do, we play the best 2 out of 3. But in the case with the young people, because we want you to be totally at home and comfortable, we're going to play 2 matches. We'll play a best 2 out of 3, and then the winner plays the money cards. Then the other one comes back, we play another match. Okay. So you got nothing to be afraid of, right? Okay?
Right.
You cut the cards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck. Let's get started. And, oh, G2T2 is all set for the holidays. I think he looks very nice, doesn't he? He looks very good for Christmas. Okay. Here we go. Best 2 out of 3. We start. We had a coin toss to decide who plays red and who plays blue. And Mitch, it means we start with you. Mitch, we asked 100 married women. Do you have your husband wrapped around your little finger? How many women claim they do have their husband wrapped around their little finger?
Well, I think nowadays that most women usually do have their husband wrapped around their finger because they're always the one that are saying that they want the divorce usually. And so...
That's what they're all saying. Mitch lives in California, friends.
So I think that would be a pretty high number, about 62.
62 out of 100 women claim they have their husband wrapped around their little finger, Gina. Higher or lower?
I agree with Mitch. But I think that even if they did, I don't think they'd really want to admit it, so I think it'd be a little bit lower.
Oh. You planning on wrapping your husband around your little finger someday?
But I'm not going to tell him.
Oh, I see. Smart girl is Gina. If it's lower than Gina, you'll play your cards. If not, it'll be Mitch with his. And, of course, anytime you can hit it right on the head, that's a $500 bonus. That would help with the college a bit. 62 and lower. The actual number of women who have their husband wrapped around their little finger is 22. Very much lower. Gina may be right. Women's intuition there. She's not going to tell him. Gina starts off with a 7.
Change that card.
Anytime you win the question, you can change it, and a great change for the 4.
Higher.
She says. No, 3 is not higher. Mitch right away gets a break, a free chance for the 4.
All right, that's a great card. Let's go higher.
Higher than a 4. Yes, a jack.
Lower.
Risking it lower. It is a 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. A 9.
Freeze. I'll freeze.
And we'll move over the freeze bar to protect that position for Mitch, who now needs 1 card for the first game. Gina, this to you. Now, Gina, we've all heard the lyrics from the song Santa Claus is Coming to Town, right? They go, he knows when you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. We asked 100 first graders, do you really behave better when it gets close to Christmas? How many first graders admitted they do behave better the closer it gets to Christmas?
I think they would because they're not going to behave good all year round, so why not go ahead and be good by Christmas? That way they'll get more presents. So I think that it's...
Somehow I thought Gina would say that after her answer.
I think that it's going to be a very high number. I say it'll be around 80.
80 out of 100 first graders said they behave better.
Well, I agree with her that most of them would because a lot of them believe in Santa Claus. But I think 80 is too high, so I'm going to say it's a little bit lower.
A little lower than that? Think she went too high? They don't have a lot of confidence in your answer, Mitch. The actual number of first graders who behave better the closer it gets to Christmas is 92. Gina and our audience was absolutely right. So it is Gina who needs to catch up with a 4. Higher than a 4. This time it is with an 8. And Gina wants to keep Mitch away from his cards, so she freezes. Question 3 will be coming at you in a moment right after this. So we're in the middle of the first game over a couple of weeks with our young people, and here's the way we stand. Mitch needs 1 card. Gina needs 3. We pick up with question 3. It goes to Mitch. Mitch, we asked 100 bachelors, have you ever actually said, I'll never understand women? How many bachelors have said, I'll never understand women?
Well, that'd probably be a relatively high number because a lot of bachelors, they know a lot of women, and women can sometimes drive them crazy. So, and it's hard to understand why they want to do that. So that'd probably be a pretty high number, about 61.
61. Do you understand women, Mitch?
No.
Not at all?
No.
We go to the woman now. What do you think?
I agree with Mitch. I think that a lot of, like, maybe they'll ask him to marry him or something, and they'll say no, and they just can't understand why. So I agree, and I think it's even going to be higher.
Higher than that? Yeah. The actual number of bachelors who have said, I'll never understand women is 65, just a little higher. Well, Gina, you've got an 8.
Change that card.
Now she can get rid of that middle card. A 2 is a great change. Higher than a 2. A 9.
Freeze.
And now with some very good playing on the part of both players. Mitch needs 1, Gina needs 2. Both have a bad base card, a 9. Sudden death. Someone has to win this game on this play of the cards. Gina, we asked 100 single women. You're single, aren't you, Gina?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just want to check that. 100 single women. Is it important that the man you marry be rich? How many women said it is important that the man they marry be rich?
Well, even if money is getting to be a big deal now, I think love would be more important.
It is.
I think love would be more important to make sure that they have somebody they love, whether they're rich or not. So I say, well, what do you say?
How many say that it is important that he be rich?
I say it's going to be a low number. I say about 15.
15 out of 100 women say it's important that he's rich.
Love is really important, but with inflation and everything, it is kind of... So I think it's going to be higher.
Higher. Very pragmatic view on the part of Mitch, facing the realities of the day, 15 and higher. The actual number of single women who said it is important that the man they marry be rich is 20, just a little higher. But Mitch gets control in sudden death. Mitch, you have a 9. You could, of course, change it if you'd like. You need only 1 card. Gina, if she had to, has to play the 9. She needs 2 cards. You've got control. Play it or pass it.
I think I'll pass it.
You're going to pass it.
Yeah.
Gina, get them both. You win the game. One mistake, the game belongs to Mitch. With a 9.
Lower.
She says lower. It is a 6.
Higher.
Is it higher for the game? No, it's not. And Mitch wins it in sudden death. Couldn't turn that last card over. So, it is game 1 going to Mitch. And now we'll deal out the same 2 decks of cards as Janice deals out the next cards off the top of the deck. And anytime you can remember what's been played, it could help. Mitch, we start game 2 with you. Mitch, we found 100 people who work as a department store Santa Claus. And we asked them, has a suspicious child ever tried to pull off your beard? How many department store Santas said a suspicious child has tried to pull off their beard?
That'd probably be a relatively high number because children are really curious to see if that's really Santa Claus. So a lot of them probably, would have had the beard try to pull off. So I think it's going to be pretty high, about 58.
58 out of 100. Santas have had that happen to them.
I think it's going to be a little bit higher because kids really are curious to see if that's Santa Claus or if that's just some man. So I think it's going to be even higher.
Even higher than that?
Yeah.
I know that I tried last year to pull off the beard of the department. It didn't come off, and she didn't like it at all that I tried to pull. 58 and higher. The actual number of department store Santas who said a suspicious child has tried to pull off their beard is 51, just a little lower. Mitch starts off game 2 with an ace.
All right. Oh, that is great. Let's go lower.
Lower than the ace, a queen.
All right. Good card. Let's go lower.
Risking it lower, a 5.
Right. Higher.
Oh, he's a gambler. Higher. It's a 6.
Freeze. I have to freeze.
Were they trying to talk you into something, Mitch?
They're not up here.
We'll find that. That's right. Mitch says they're not up here, so there. We'll be right back. Thank you, Gino. Yeah, I mentioned that specifically because sometimes people at home say, gee, I didn't know, or I would have had my youngster come down. Well, now you know, so drop us a line from out of town or wherever you are, okay? Here we go. Mitch has game number 1, and Mitch now needs just 1 card for game 2. And Gina, we'll go to you. Gina, we asked 100 married women. Do you let your husband think he's the boss in the family, even though you know it's really you? I remember what you said with the last one, Gina. How many women said they do let their husband think that he's the boss?
Well, I think that they would want to keep their husbands happy and let them think they're the boss, and maybe sometimes they even are, but I don't know. So I say it's going to be a pretty high number. I'd say about 60.
60 out of 100 women said they do let their husband think he's the boss, Mitch.
Well, I think that with the women's lib and all, they don't want to show that the men could be, better than them. So I think it's going to be even lower.
Lower. You figure that if they're the boss, they're going to tell him, huh? The actual number of married women who said they let their husband think he's the boss is 69, not lower, it's higher. And it's Gina, who in game 2 has a 6.
Change that card.
Can she improve it? Oh, up the middle with an 8.
Bad card. Lower.
Lower, she says. No, a 10 is not lower. There's a big break for Mitch. He has a free chance to call off the 6 for the match.
Let's go higher.
Is it higher? Yes! Mitch wins it. He gets the first crack at the big money. Gina, we're not going to say goodbye to you. We're just saying so long, because after Mitch plays the money card, you can come back and play the match, all right? So we'll see you in a little while, Gina. Don't you go too far, love. And Mitch, you come on down here with me. Mitch Silpa. Got $200 already, Mitch.
That's great.
Now, we know with the money cards, we mention this from time to time, of course, there's $28,800 that could conceivably be one up there. That's a lot of money, so as we always do with the young people, we have one of the parents come up, so we're going to invite Mitch's father to come on up here and play the money cards with him. Hello there. You are? Larry Silpa. Very nice to have you here with us. Got a fine young man there. You cut the money cards?
Yeah.
All right, let's get the Silpas over there to play the money cards. Let's wish them well. Come on, gang. Here we go. Sure, hop right on up there, Larry. Two of you can share that microphone as we deal out the cards that you cut. We're going to give you $200 of new money. You pocket that $200 you've already got, Mitch. You decide how you want to bet them. $200 on the second level. Minimum bet's $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet where you must risk at least half the money. Now remember, unlike the main game now, we want to give you every opportunity, so if you get a tie, you don't lose, your bet just carries over. All set?
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's $200. And, of course, also to help you along on that score, you can change your base card on each level if you need to. Thank you, Lois. We'll start Mitch off with 200 and a queen.
Good card. We're going to bet $150 lower.
$150, say the Silpas. Lower. Yes,
all right.
Queen.
All of it higher.
Oh, they're gamblers. $700 if this card is higher, and it is for the king.
All of it lower.
And now a bigger bet with $700 lower. Yeah. $1,400. We move up to 10. Give you the other 200. Do you want the 10?
Change that card.
Did well on the first level. How are they going to do in this level? Starting with a 3.
$1,500 higher.
$1,500 higher than a 3 and 8.
All of it lower.
Trying to double that 3,100. Yes, and still a good card with 6,200.
$5,000 lower.
$5,000 in the turn of this card. Come on, be there lower. Yes! Already $11,200, and we move up.
Change that card.
You made
Change
a great
it.
change before. Let's see a good change right now. Small conference. It's a lot of money, gang. I don't blame you.
$11,000 lower, higher.
$11,000. Is this card higher than a 3? Yes! Larry, not too shabby. Come on down here with me. Way to go, Larry. That took a lot of guts. And with the 200 in the game, Mitch, I think you about took care of college right now. $22,400. We'll be back with a second match with Mitch and Gina. He might be able to do it again right after this. Gina Graham has joined us again as we play the second match with she and Mitch. Listen, I just want to let you know, our staff, I almost lost my voice there, rooting for you there, Mitch. Our staff has just checked. Now, we've had the young people on over the last 3 years in various times during this. Just want to let you know that is the biggest single win by a young person we've had on the show. That is nice. You ever earned that much money before, Mitch?
I never won anything.
Never won anything. Okay, here come 2 brand new decks of cards, and we're all set to go again. Gina, maybe it'll be your turn this time. Of course, you're going to get another crack as once again we play the best 2 out of 3, and we start with Mitch. Mitch, we asked 108-year-old boys, have you ever shaken one of your Christmas presents so hard that you actually broke what was inside? How many 8-year-old boys have shaken one of their presents so hard they broke it?
Oh, that would probably be a high number because they're really curious to finding out what it is. And if it's breakable, they're going to shake it pretty hard to, because they really want to find out. So that'd be a pretty high number, about 57.
57 out of 108-year-old boys have done that, Gina.
Well, I think they'd want to know what it is, but I don't think they're going to shake it hard enough to break it. So I think it's going to be a little lower.
A little lower than that? The actual number of 8-year-old boys who have shaken one of their presents so hard they broke it is 6. That's all. But nonetheless, if you've got your tree up out there and the presents are under it, don't shake. Gina, you start off with a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. A 5.
Higher.
He's gonna risk it. And had to be higher when you call it over here, so it's a free chance for Mitch at an 8.
Higher.
Higher than the 8? Yes, a king.
So lower.
Lower than a king. A 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. A 6.
Freeze.
Mitch has great good fortune with those cards. And, we've got a little visual here for you. Let me get this out. Now, take a look at this picture, Gina. As you all know, this is a picture of Bugs Bunny, right? A little limp-wristed, but Bugs Bunny nonetheless. Well, we asked 100 grown-ups, who is this? How many grown-ups knew that this is Bugs Bunny?
Well, Bugs Bunny's been around a long time, so I'm sure they watched them when they were kids and watched them in cartoons. So I think it's going to be a high number, about 85.
85. Even the grown-ups knew, Mitch.
Well, I agree with her that, you know, it's been around a long time and they've all known about it, but 85 is a really high number, so I'm going to say it's lower.
Lower than that. Mitch, you think more children would know than grown-ups?
Yes.
All right, let's find out here with the grown-ups. The actual number of grown-ups who knew this is Bugs Bunny is 66. Mitch is right. It is lower. Only 2 out of 3 grown-ups. Mitch, you've got a 6.
Let's change that card.
And the 6 becomes a 7.
Okay, let's go higher.
If it's higher, Mitch has the game and another $100. No. Tough change for Mitch, but a good break for Gina with a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen, a 9.
Freeze.
And I will fill in the spaces for Mitch. And question 3 to you, Mitch. No, we won't get the question 3 because Corey's waving a card at me saying commercial. We'll be right back right after this. Well, we got off to a great start for the holidays with our young people. We'll continue tomorrow. Nice people in the audience, some from Rainier, Oregon, and we have a group from Brea Olinda High School Band from Brea, California. Thank you for joining us. Stay with us for the entire holidays on Card Sharks. Bye-bye for now.
It's Young People's Week. It's their chance to win money and prizes on Card Shark. If they play their cards right, they can win this fabulous holiday gift package and a trip to Hawaii. And the chance to take home $32,000. And now, the host of Card Sharks, Bob Eubank.
Thank you. Thank you, Gene Wood. Hello, everybody, and happy holidays to you. Welcome to Card Sharks. You see all those prizes? Yeah. It's Young People's Week on our show. We've got a lot of money to give away, some wonderful prizes, and a couple of surprises, too. But right now, before we meet our Card Sharks, say hi to the 2 prettiest ladies in television. They're our lovely dealers on Card Sharks, and they're with us every morning, and here they are again. Lacey Pemberton, Susanna Williams, our dealers on Card Sharks.
Good morning.
Well, good morning and happy holidays. Pretty. You guys are really in the spirit. Okay.
Yeah.
If you would deal the cards from the top, we'll get our 2 Card Sharks. It's Young People's Week on our show, and here come our 2 young people. That's no young person.
Well,
That's my friend Bob Goen. And how tall are you, Robert?
4'1".
4'1".
Yeah, just a glandular problem.
Yes. Would you please come down here and talk to me for just a moment? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bob Goen, and Bob has a new show that's coming on CBS when January what?
4th.
January 4th.
This Monday.
And what time will it be on?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. And in the East Coast?
What is it? I always
10
10 a.m. in the East.
Yeah, so you'll be on right before Card Sharks.
Mountain time. Yeah, I'm on right before you every day.
And the
Monday
show's
through
called?
Friday. It's called Blackout.
Blackout.
Yeah, and
All right.
we are having a bar. Yeah.
Okay.
I really think it's a great show. I really think you're going to enjoy it.
And your name is Bob?
Goen.
And you spell your Bob with one O, and I spell mine with 2. And you're much younger than me, aren't you? Yes. Leave.
The only
See,
reason
I'm younger than Barker.
Is that right?
Yeah. So there's 3 Bobs in the morning, and we start with the young guy, and then the best-looking guy, and then
we get progressively old as the day goes on.
No, you said that because they get mad at me when I say that. Thank you. Good luck to you, man.
Bob, thank you
Blackout
very
beginning
much.
January 4th.
Let's see it.
Bob going. Now let's get another Card Shark in here. That's better. You're not a game show host, are you, Jeremy?
No.
Okay, not yet, huh? Tell me about Jeremy.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Bennington. I attend 5th grade at Gridley Street School in San Fernando, California.
Okay, well, it's nice to have you here. Just relax, pal. We're going to have a good time. We can win some money and prizes. There's a pretty lady standing next to you, and her name's Amanda. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, I'm Amanda Lofink. I attend 6th grade at Crown Valley Elementary School. I'm 11 years old, and I have 2 brothers and 1 sister.
Well, it's nice to have you 2 here. Remember, if you win 2 games, you're the champ. That's all you need to remember, okay? Lacey's got the cards all dealt out, and here we go with question number 1. Jeremy won the toss of the coin. That's why he's standing where the champ stands. And Jeremy, here's your first question now. We surveyed 100 married men, and we asked them, if possible, would you want to be with your wife 24 hours a day? How many married men said they would?
They would?
They would.
Oh, well,
I was right.
guys need their privacy. I don't know how many out of 100 would say that, but
lots of guys would and lots of guys wouldn't. I'm going to say it's a middle number, about 45.
45 out of 100 scared men, married men, would like to be with their wives 24 hours a day. I see. Amanda, higher, lower than 45?
Well, I also think that a man needs his privacy, and he might not want his wife around the whole time nagging him or something.
Boy, isn't that the truth?
So I say it's a little bit lower.
Might be lower. Actual number of married men who would like to be with their wife 24 hours a day is 35 of them. You're right, Amanda. It wasn't lower. All right.
Yeah.
Amanda, you can change this card, hon, if you want to, but no.
I'll go higher.
Yeah, higher. Look.
Higher.
Going on. Got a 9.
I'll freeze.
I'll freeze there? Sure, she'll freeze right there. Jeremy doesn't get to play the cards this time, but we'll be back in just a moment to see who's going to win game number 1. Young People's Week on Card Shark. See you in a second. Welcome back to Card Sharks, Young People's Week at our show. We got a surprise for you now. Because Jeremy and Amanda, we've got an educated guess question for you. I want you to meet a friend of mine. And the friend's name is Jughead. And Jughead the ostrich is right there. And look at Lacey. Lacey is... And this ostrich brought these 2 guys with him. Yes. Over here. Lacey's over here, Jughead. Maybe this bird will like women from Chicago. Yeah. Anyway.
Another one.
Yeah. This is your question, Amanda. That bird is not very bright.
Oh, geez.
According to Movie Land Animals, what's the fastest speed an ostrich like Jughead can run?
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
That bird looks like it could run pretty fast.
Jughead thinks he's eating black-eyed peas and red cabbage.
I've seen in shows that they said ostriches are really fast animals. So I'll say about 90 miles per hour.
90 miles per hour. Okay, you have to excuse Lacey for that noise over there. Jeremy, will it be higher or lower than 90 miles per hour?
Well, I know a little bit about birds, and an ostrich can't travel that fast, so it's going to be lower.
You think it's going to be lower? That's the craziest looking bird I've ever seen. Don't tell him I have ostrich boots, okay? Oh, they'll take it out, don't worry. The fastest an ostrich can run is 52 miles an hour. Yes, Jeremy, it was lower. Are they very bright?
Not really.
Not too bright, yes. Do you suppose that we could see Jughead run 52 miles an hour?
Not in here.
Not in here. Yeah. She's looking at the audience. Maybe she could run out there. Gentlemen, thank you very much. And Jughead, thanks for bringing the guys. Watch this exit, guys. Watch it. Come on, Jughead. Yeah, you can do it, Jughead. Jughead didn't want to leave. See you, Jug. Jughead, what do you think? Higher or lower? Jughead, freeze. I tell you what, why don't we let her stay because she likes the game. Like everybody does. Okay, Jughead, you let me know if you want to go higher or lower. In the meantime, who has the control? Jeremy does. Jeremy, here's your first card. Here we go. Jeremy, 6 is your card. Want to
change it?
Want to change that card? Jughead, we're changing the 6. Is it okay with you, pal? All right. Yeah, it's an 8 now.
Lower.
Gotta go lower. This is lower. Lacey, look out.
Oh.
Look out, Lacey. There it goes.
Oh my God.
You scared him off.
Did you see the look on her face? That's the closest you've ever come to sitting in my lap, kid. I want you to know that.
Yes.
Damn. Okay, here we go. What do you want to do with this 8 here, Jerry?
Lower.
Oh, lower than the 8. Oh, she's back.
Oh. No, she's
not lower, no. Okay. Amanda gets a free chance with the 9, Amanda.
Okay, lower.
Lower than the 9. It is. If it's higher, you win game number 1. You do. There you go. Oh, guys. Amanda, you win $100, and game 1 is yours. That means that Lacey's going to start dealing out cards from the same deck. And Jeremy, you got to win this game to stay in the match, all right? Okay, Jeremy, this is your question. And all week we've had 10 wonderful ladies who are moms in our studio audience, and there they are. Now, Jeremy, before the show, we ask our 10 moms, have you ever robbed one of your kids' piggy banks? How many of these 10 moms admitted that they've done that terrible thing?
Well, they look like pretty honest ladies, and I don't think...
Which one, Jeremy?
All of them.
Oh.
I don't think they do something like that, so I'm going to say 2 of them.
2 of them have robbed one of their kids' piggy banks. Okay, what do you think, Amanda?
Well, my mom, when it comes to my birthday, I get a lot of money for my birthday. And my mom, every once in a while, she's like, Amanda, can I borrow some money from you?
Well, at least she asked.
I'm the family
we're talking
bank
robbed.
here.
You're the family bank?
But 2 is an awfully low number. I mean, they all look very like they wouldn't steal their kids' money. But I think it'd be a little bit higher.
Yeah, I see larceny in the eyes of several of them. The actual number of these moms who have robbed one of their kids' piggy banks is 9 of them. Yeah. 9 of them. Boy, which 9 of you ladies have done that? Raise your hand. Only one honest person, Judy, in the back row. Barbara, how much did you take, sweetie?
$10.
What'd you do with it?
Well, I was going to Hawaii, and I needed some silky little things to wear, underwear, so I had to borrow some
Wait,
money.
you robbed your kid's piggy bank to buy suggestive underwear?
Yes, but I paid him back.
Oh, good. Well, then I feel much better about it. Thank you very much. Okay. For $10, it had to be a very little article. Hey, Amanda, you ready? There's a card. Look at there. Lower, yeah. Is it higher? Yeah. Lower, yeah. For the championship, you got it. Whoa. Congratulations to you, hon.
Thank you.
Boy, Jeremy, that was fast, wasn't it? Let me tell you something. You're such a nice guy. We have some wonderful prizes for you. And we thank you very much for being with us. We'll see you some other time. Thanks, Jeremy. Amanda, come over here, hon. All right, pretty lady. This is our new champ, Amanda. In a moment, we're going to give her a chance to win lots and lots of money and all these wonderful prizes and maybe a trip for 4 to Hawaii. We'll be right back to see if she can do it. Don't go away now.
Go, baby. Oh, my gosh.
Welcome back to Card Sharks. This very lovely lady is our new champion. We're going to give her a chance right now to win a whole lot of money. And geez, some wonderful prizes because, you know, in addition to all the money you can win over there, Amanda, we've added a couple of jokers to the deck that the girls are dealing out. And anytime a joker pops up, that gives you another chance of winning that great holiday gift package, which includes a lot of things, including a computer, a sailboat, a keyboard, a pool table, bicycles, a VCR machine, and most of all, a trip for 4 to Hawaii. All right? So we want you to win that. Because you are our champ, Lacey's got 2 jokers for you. That gives you at least 2 opportunities of winning all of those wonderful prizes. We're going to get your mom in here right now. Come on, Mom, why don't you come in and help this pretty daughter of yours? How are you? Okay, I don't think she's going to need much help. She really plays the game well, but we're going to give her $200 to start with, and we'll see what she can do. Here we go, Amanda. Good luck to you, hon, now. All right, Amanda, with $200, your first card is a jack.
$100 lower.
$100 lower than the jack. Look there. Yeah! Oh, it's going to be worth $600 if it goes higher than the deuce, and it does not, but it's a push. No win.
All of it higher.
Yeah, no win, no loss. All of it higher than the deuce. There you go. 600 up here, another 4. You get $1,000. You can play or change the 9.
Change that card with number 2.
Okay. Number 2. All right, let's see what the 9 is. The 9 becomes a king. $1,000, sweetie.
900 lower.
900 lower than the king. Aha! All of it higher than the deuce. Look at that. All of it lower than the ace. Yeah. You have $7,600 and a 4 is your card.
Okay, I'll go $5,400 higher.
How old are you, sweetie?
11.
Isn't there something weird about an 11-year-old betting $5,400?
Oh my gosh.
It's almost like it's funny money. $5,400 higher than the 4. Be there. $13,000. How about that? Come here, sweetie. $13,000. Actually, 13,200 is what you've won. We're not done. We're not done. Look, Lacey has 2 jokers. Why don't you hang on to these, sweetheart? Over here, Susanna's got 7 numbered cards. Behind one of them is the word win. If you find it, you win all of the prizes, including that fabulous trip for 4 to Hawaii that Gene's going to tell you about now. Gino?
A trip for 4, round-trip coach from Los Angeles to Honolulu. From Pleasant Hawaiian Holidays, a fabulous week in famous Waikiki, including air transportation and luxury accommodations. Enjoy a pleasant Hawaiian vacation from Pleasant Hawaiian Holidays.
Okay, sweetheart. $13,000 you've won so far. That's yours no matter what. Now go over there and win all of those prizes, if you would, please. Where are you going to put those jokers? Number 3 and number 6. The lady says, you come over here. We're looking for the word win. If it's behind one of these cards, she wins all of those prizes, including that trip for 4 to Hawaii. You ever been to Hawaii? Oh, come on. Let's win for Amanda. Is it behind number 3? Yeah! There it is, Amanda! You've just won the exciting trip to Hawaii and all of the prizes.
Today's holiday gift package will receive Magnavox Auto Eject VCR. It's cable ready with digital tuning for 100 channels, 21-day programming, on-screen displays, and wireless remote from Magnavox. And the Aquafin sailboat, designed for the inexperienced sailor, easy to rig, easy to sail, and capable of carrying 2 adults, fun for all ages. These Columbia His and Hers 12-speed racers with fully lugged frame, alloy stem, dual brake levers, and foam grips from Columbia Manufacturing Company. The Apple IIc is the ideal computer for the whole family. It's the electronic keyboard. Features piano-like keys, built-in drummer, 16 musical voices. Great for first-time musicians and seasoned players. You and your family will have hours of enjoyment with this bumper pool table from Mikhail Darafiv, featuring solid oak construction, accessories included. Plus, you've won the fabulous trip to Hawaii. It's a prize package worth over $10,000.
Yeah! Not only that, but our pretty lady has won $24,031 in cash and prizes on Young People's Week on Card Sharks. And we'll be right back to meet 2 new Card Sharks after this.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God. Why are you covering up that pretty smile?
Oh my God.
Welcome back to Card Sharks. That was exciting, wasn't it? That pretty lady winning all that money, cash, and prizes. Now we're going to meet 2 new Card Sharks on Young People's Week, and here they are, Andrew and Kara. Well, hello, Andrew.
Hi.
How are you, sir?
Fine.
What's your name now, Andrew?
My name is Andrew Wong. I'm 13 years old. I'm from Upland, California. I go to Damien High School, and I'm an only child.
Well, so am I. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, it is.
Got your own room. If you want a friend, you can go down the street, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Kara.
Hi, Bob. My name is Kara Berry. I go to El Rancho Junior High. I'm in 7th grade, and my hobbies are ice skating.
Well, great. Nice to have you both with us. You win 2 games. You're the champ. Go down and play for all that money, those wonderful prizes, too. Let's get it started right now. Andrew won the toss of the coin. All week long, we've had these 10 moms in our studio audience, and they're with us again. And they're going to help us out with this question. Now, Andrew, before the show, we ask our 10 moms, in the last year, have you punished your child by grounding him? How many of these 10 moms have grounded their child in the last year?
Well, these moms look all nice and stuff, but, I mean, they need to punish their kids, so I think about 8 of them.
8 out of the 10 you think have grounded their kids. What do you think, Kara?
Well, if one of those were my mom, it'd be a pretty high number, but...
you get grounded?
Yeah. All those moms look out there kind of nice, but I still think kids do a lot of things wrong. So
Higher or
it's
lower
going to
than-
be a higher number.
Even higher than the 8, you say. The actual number of these moms who have grounded their child in the last year is 7. Wasn't higher, just a little bit lower. Which 7 of you moms have done that terrible thing? Oh, Nancy, how long did you ground him?
My 14-year-old is grounded for life.
For life?
Eating and breathing is it.
Eating and breathing, and that's it. Ladies, thank you. I know exactly what you're feeling. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. Andrew, you have the control, and there's an ace for you.
All right, lower.
Lower than the ace. 9's your card.
Lower.
Going on. Is it lower? Certainly.
Freeze.
Freeze on the old 7. Yes, he will do that. Okay. Freeze right there. Keeps Kara off the cards. We'll pause for these words, and we'll be right back with more Card Sharks right after this. It's been quite a day. Well, we had a little ostrich as our friend. Gave away about $24,000 in cash and prizes, and we had a wonderful time. I hope you did, too. For Lacey Pemberton, Susanna Williams, Gene Wood, and the whole gang, I'm Bob Eubanks saying we'll see you next time with more young people and more surprises on Card Sharks. Bye-bye till then, everybody.
Some of our young Card Sharks will receive Screaming Yellow Zonkers, light clusters of buttery glazed popcorn. Screaming Yellow Zonkers, still crazy after all these years. Andy's Candies, the perfect little thank-me in 5 delicious flavors. 5 ways to reward yourself for life's little victories. Swanson home-style recipe entrees, conveniently microwave in 10 minutes or less for quality and value. Count on Swanson. A fragrance as alluring as the emerald itself, Emerald. Surround yourself in its mystery. Contact Nighttime Cold Medicine, effective relief with the taste preferred 2-to-1 over the leading nighttime liquid cold formula. Shield deodorant soap. It keeps you feeling fresh and clean all day long. Feel fresh the whole day through with Shield. Lasonics portable AM, FM, shortwave micro component system features unique 6-speaker system, 1-touch recording, and 5 watts per channel from Lasonic. And the member of our studio audience will receive Scott's 20-inch color monitor receiver with square corner, high-resolution tube, 139-channel capability, on-screen displays, and wireless remote from H.H. Scott. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson television production.